Good evening, fellas. Do you hear the music, right? Because I was just setting up something, some OBS stuff, so the music is not recorded in the. Good, good. I just had to configure it so it's not saved in the recording that I upload to YouTube just because of the copyright and stuff. So now I can actually play. Now I can play the music that I actually play and listen, and not some garbage. Let me just clean this up. Too bit loud. Okay, no, fair enough. Fair enough. What about now? What about now? What about meow? That's good. Okay, perfect. Okay, what is this crap? Give me just 2 seconds. 30%. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit awkward. Why is this? Okay, super strange. All right, give me a second. Let me just get started here. Let me just get started somewhere. Let me just see some of the things and where we are. Nice. Okay, cool. Just check this out. Great. What's this? Clicks, 10 impressions. Pages, learn Neovim. Neovim basics, sure. All right, cool. Let's close that. The backlog. Let me actually go to Grafana. Let's actually see if there's any errors we have to fix that were reported in our logs. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that. We haven't finished, obviously, last night, right? All right, so someone was fiddling with some shit. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Courses. I see. Okay, cool. Give me just 2 seconds here. Greater or equal than 400. Yeah. Give me 1 second before. Leo, good evening, buddy. Okay, give me a moment just to take a look at some stuff. So I need to check the logs. So we had one 400 and a few 404s and then some authorization stuff. All right, never mind. It seems okay. Seems fine. Wait, what is this? Is this the, yeah, this is, we can delete this. Okay, great. All right, so yes. So one thing that I realized today, I was told, is that so this stuff actually that I fixed yesterday isn't really properly fixed. So let's actually do that first. So essentially, set his own profile. So this thing actually we didn't fix last night. In fact, I think it was fine before, because what we're comparing here is wrong, right? So what I'm actually going to do is, let's just take a look at some stuff here. So let's start there. All right, so let's refresh this. So I'm gonna go to user data username. Yeah. So this was actually fine before. So user data username is action.payload. So this was actually a correct way to check the actual ownership of something. Right now, we're now back to square one, right? To when we are in the experience and repositories, right? But this at least gets it back to, yeah, exactly. So let's kind of try to fix that again. So last night, one of the things we did was fine, but what wasn't good is that, yeah, when we were under experience and repositories, and if we would refresh here, this wouldn't actually be set up properly, right? So let's try to fix that again. So there's certainly something wrong. Get experience by user ID. And let's see if, let's just comment out this effect, right? Just to see if this maybe influences it somehow. Okay, so it does. Okay, is that it? So it seems that whatever we do here messes up things. Let's see. Right? Yeah, so this side effect, this dispatch that we do messes it up. Okay, so let's fix that. So it's something then here that we mess up. Get experience by user ID. So let's find this in the actual reducer. So something we do here messes it up. State.data.experience is action payload. State user state is this. State.data.experience. Or state.data. Yeah, so that's the problem, yeah. So once this really happens, state.data.experiences. Add experience. No, that's not what I want. No, that's not what I want. Which one was that? That was this one. Get experience by user ID. So it's this, something is, there's an issue in here, right? State user success action dot payload state data experience is equal to. All right, so let's see what this payload is and then what happens here. So, but good, that's actually fine. If I refresh, that should fail again, and it does. So that's also correct. So and then state dot user state is that. Wait, let's actually also grab this thing from the, give me a second. So if we go over here and try to look for that inside of the tool, say, let's see what happens. So this, does this, sure. So what does this do to the state? Let's see, user data experience, yeah. So I don't see how is this breaking it unless it does something to his profile, his own profile. Get articles, get user by slug. So this get user by slug, I see. And if we actually go back to the profile, right? Then nudes, good evening, buddy. Get user by slug. Let's see what this thing does, right? So we dispatch this crap. So we'll wait to load the actual profile. Yeah, but why though, right? I mean, I could technically... Well, actually, yeah, because we have to wait for the profile to load, because we can before we can determine if it's our own, right? Yeah, maybe we could actually do that in here, right? To get user by slug. So let's try to fix that a bit smarter, right? So if I go back here instead, yeah, exactly, right? So can't we determine here if that's my profile, right? So can't we say here if, stay dot profile dot is state is that profile dot is own profile, right? Is own profile is equal to, yeah, exactly, right? That should kind of fix it, no? And then basically this we could even omit, right, or completely remove this thing. Let's give that a shot. I just somehow feel that shit. No, didn't like that, did it? Super awkward. Okay, let's get into that. So state that profile dot is own profile. State dot data dot id. Maybe at this point user isn't yet loaded. So let's take a look at that. 25 gold. Good evening, buddy. Fuck your proxy, man. Okay. So we do have the user though, right? Yeah. Let's just try like this username and see what happens. Fuck my life. Why? Hey, good evening, Ryan. How are you doing, buddy? Fuck, what was the way to unwrap this immutable object? I forgot. What was the API to unwrap it here in the reducer? I completely forgot. But I guess we wouldn't need to do that, would we? Yeah, I don't actually know. Experience manager. Okay, but let's get back over here. State.profile. His own profile is state data. Oh yeah, this is fucking wrong, is it? Yeah, and then we would have to ensure here that basically authenticated totem. Good evening, buddy. Emmanuel, good evening. So let's just try one thing, right? Obviously, this will defer the loading thing. And then this should fix it, right? Yeah, because this ensures now that first the user is actually loaded. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could kind of do it like this, right? Let me try to log out though and see what happens. And then, yeah, thoughts are not really visible in production. Yeah, I mean, I think that could be a solution. Yeah, truly. Yeah, so if we fuck your password, man. Yeah, so if we get over here, we're gonna wait for that. Yeah, yeah, I think that kind of is a solution. What if we go to someone else's profile though and follow? What if we refresh? Yeah, that's actually good. So you're not using the assembly exactly. I mean, what a shitty programmer. Actually, I have some tutorial on assembly I wrote 10 years ago. I think I showed you guys a few days ago. And that was painful. I wrote some assembly on a Motorola 6008-bit CPU maybe 10 years ago. And that wasn't fun at all. I don't know why. I think a lot of developers would like to shit. So we have this crap as well. Fuck, okay. Why did I remove that? Oh, actually, what did I even remove? So let's not remove this yet. That was a bit premature, actually. So we'll need to fix this same shit in here as well. I mean, I think only people who hate themselves or who lost yeah, who lost live to, to live, to be alive. I pretty much those I would like to think so, yeah. Amir, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you very much for following. Appreciate it, man. I hope you're having fun. Pretty much. Okay, so this is great. Let's just okay, and then we have set his own profile. Okay, so let's get rid of this crap. So we still need this because if we go to an article, apparently, shit, what is happening? So if we go to an article as well, apparently we need to determine here if someone is an author, and apparently it's because of this, right? Actually, yeah, that's a bit strange though. Why do I have to do this? But it's actually good that we take a look at this a bit. Is uploading a user? Yeah, I see. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not maybe completely terrible that we leave this. I mean, it doesn't harm us, but Anas D, my friend, good evening. Panosa, oh my god. My right hand and left hand Panosa is here. Good evening, buddy. Let me just fix this. I'm 2 seconds away, and then we move to too much information. So okay, set his own profile username, and this is when we are loading an article. Yeah. All right, so let's go into this action, just see if we can further on, just simplify this, and then we move on to something else. This was pretty quick. Okay, so get article, yes. And what do we actually get in here? Action payload. Like, can I just see, am I doing a join on an author in the backend? Do we get the author in here? Because then we can actually get rid of that check there. We can remove some code, which is always amazing, right? I love my code works best when I remove it. That's when I have faith in it. Beautiful. Okay. So yeah, so that's what we can do. Yeah. Okay. So but shit. Yeah. Yeah. No, we can't. So because we're in different reducer. Oh my God, Leo, unacceptable. You only watched me for 10 minutes. So weak, no spine. No spine at all. Oh, Alex, I have to go and sleep. You cannot go sleep, bro. Unacceptable. How dare you go sleep and get rest? Panosa became like Sako. He literally comes here to enjoy my pain, and then he leaves. He even subscribed for my pain. He's like, Alex, I'm gonna give you money just to watch you burn. Just to watch you burn, Alex. Bastard. Okay, let's push this fix. That was pretty quick. Considering we're talking about Twitch here, I don't think that they would refund their own grandmother, let alone you. So you're betting against your odds are not in your favor. Your odds are not in your favor for sure. Actually, I don't know if you saw Panosa. No, Infinite. Good evening, buddy. Good to see you again. So Panosa, I'm not actually allowed anymore to multi-stream. I actually had to stop that as well because affiliates were allowed. Now they have actually disabled, removed that right as well. So Twitch is kind of digging their own grave. My linter doesn't show for console logs. No, I have to manually remove them. Yeah, I don't know. Could be, but either way, they're not doing the right things, man. Because I'm a small streamer. I do this small. I care about my YouTube, right? Now I'm not allowed to stream. I mean, how stupid this is. Listen, like I have to now record. Now I'm streaming and recording. So after I finish, I'm gonna go and manually see. Last night I manually uploaded this last stream. So instead of just being able to stream, right? Yeah, I mean, imagine the irony, man. They're literally shitting on people like me. I mean, I'm not, Asmongold or some guy, So now I'm not, allowed to stream to YouTube as well. So, but I'm allowed to upload a video after the stream. How stupid fucking that is, right? So now I have to record, then upload like 10, 15 gigs of, because I stream in like 1440p stuff like that. It doesn't make any sense. So no, after the stream, I have to write because I'm not streaming on YouTube anymore, right? I'm not allowed because they can ban me. Good evening, Matcon01. Arc of Tech Company sells out. Exactly, man. Exactly. But that's how it is, man. It's just I don't know. It kind of leaves you. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like that fishy type of stuff when somebody forces you to do something. Right? I mean, look, I you know, I cannot call myself a businessman, but to some extent I am, and I get that companies have to make money, right? I don't judge Twitch for wanting to make money. I mean, they should make money if they provide value, just like any other company. They should make money. I support them in that. I support every company that sells something of value to be paid for. None of you or I would be willing to work for free, right? But just the way that they do it is shitty, right? It's not transparent enough. It's always kind of fishy. Just say, look, man, you want to watch those streamers? Yeah, you have to pay $5 a month. And then tell that to people explicitly. Don't bombard. For example, all the ads on my stream are disabled, but some people apparently are still seeing them, right? So I don't know why you're seeing them when they're disabled for my stream, right? So it's kind of ridiculous, right? I don't like that approach. I think their approach is kind of bad. But should they make money? Of course, right? Yeah, exactly, Panosa. But that's the irony, what's the irony, Panosa? The irony is that because I disabled them, those that you have to watch, I don't make any money off of them. So right, so even those that they force you to watch, none of that goes to me, right? So it's kind of ridiculous, right? It's very fishy and shitty. I don't get it, but that's what it is. Fuck them. I just feel bad for people who have to do this. I don't have to do this. I do this for fun, right? So I don't really care. But yeah. Okay, beautiful. So I think let's actually go to Discord. Let's go to Discord. Let's go. Someone has reported some bug. Anyone can edit experience, and I think this is no longer the case. I think we have solved this now. So let's close this. This has nothing to do with this. This is also solved. Yeah, Kirill is gonna have to solve that one. And what do we have? I don't know if Totem, actually you left this, right? Totem, I don't know if you're still there with us. But if you are, where exactly do you want this? Do you want this during the sign up process, or where did you want this? Like I've seen this many times and I agree with you. It's very nice, but where would you want to see this? Matcon, I mean, you can if you're asking me, you can go and sign up. It's a live platform that we're building here. All right, so well, let's see now what we do actually. You know what's the problem? We have a lot of tags now, right? So the problem is that while I agree with you that this visually, give me 1 second, I need to do one thing. While visually this would look nice, I think from the user experience wise, it would take a lot of space, right? I don't think that it's proven that the dark theme is better for your eyes at all, actually. I think it's quite the opposite. Apparently white theme is better, or lighter theme is better for your eyes. I don't actually know. It's hard to tell. But that's exactly the thing, Emmanuel, right? The point is to remain having a lot of space in the app, right? I only want to show things which are truly important, right? I think once you choose your tags, your interests, you generally very seldomly have to play with that, right? The thing is, like, some people, so for example, let me just kind of tell you, because fundamentally, right, what I want this platform to be, I want it to be something that you have to explicitly tell what you want. For example, somebody 2 3 days ago has wrote here on Discord under bugs, right, that they don't see all the posts, right? And so the point with this platform is that you're only going to see what you choose to see. That's the whole point of it versus other platforms. Like if you go to DevTO, right, as I said many times, you're going to be looking at a lot of crap here that you didn't truly choose to see. And you can't choose not to see this, right? So what I want this platform to be is opposite of all of this. If you, when you sign up, if you only choose, for instance, so for example, you see, if I choose those tags, I'm only going to see content from those tags, right? Now, the question, of course, logical question could be, hey, should we have some tab here maybe for now where you can see all the content in, all mashed up together? Sure, maybe, right? But the primary experience that I want you to see is things that you follow, right? I don't want someone who is a C++ developer to come to this feed, click here, right? And no, yeah, I mean, well, it's easy to subscribe as well, right? So following that logic, right? Following that logic, if you suddenly start caring about some subject, you go and say, okay, I'm actually interested into Haskell, right? And then you start following Haskell, right? So but I'm not specifically talking about the feature that Emmanuel has suggested. I'm just talking in general. He said a very good point. He's like there's a lot of free space in the app, and my point is there is indeed, and I want it to stay like that unless we need to put in something that actually adds value, right? That is the selling value, if you ask me. That's what I want. I want this to be clean and non-distracting as much as possible. That's at least the attempt that I'm trying to make. Now, is it going to be successful or not? Who knows, right? I'm going to keep coming back and doing this, and we'll see one day if it was or not. Okay. Well, okay, I need to shut up and do some work, actually. If you go, profile and then repository, and then... Okay, so we fixed this. Beautiful. Let me just confirm once more that it's actually fixed. And let's actually go to... I think it should be in production by now. Okay, if I go to... Yeah, it is fixed, indeed, yeah. Panosa, Is this GitHub progress page? I don't actually know what that means, Bax. I don't know what is GitHub progress page. Unfortunately not, Panosa. It was pretty hard, and I just didn't want to do it in the stream. So I need to do that one. You know, I can do that one probably one evening alone, but I need to put my headphones on off stream and then just focus on that, right? I don't. Unfortunately, there's no way to do that in the stream because. Oh, sorry, he was referring. No, it's not. It's free. So sorry. GitHub projects are free. You can use them for free. Stinky, thank you very much, buddy. Yes, yes. So this is GitHub projects, and they're free. So you can go to your organization, whatever, and then so yeah, this is fully free. Yeah. And I really want to do the. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. And I'm sorry, I didn't get your question at once. And thank gold 25 gold. Thank you very much, buddy. For my brain, you know, I'm talking to several of you at the same time, so it's hard sometimes to. I agree with you. I agree with you, Emmanuel. Right? I think let's actually. I agree with you that. Jador, good evening, buddy. So let's actually create that task. I agree with you, Emmanuel, 100%. So have a tab under feed where users can see non-filtered, non-tag related content. Because for those of you who weren't part of this stream for a very long time, one thing that I need to finalize is you're going to have custom feeds, right? So you're going to be able to create different feeds on your feed. So you can have one feed where you aggregate few tags, few other people that you want to follow, and then you give that feed a name. Then you can create a different. So it's basically an addition to the tag system where you can create custom feeds. Maybe you have 3 or 4 people that you like the content from the most. Then you can say, okay, favorite developers, and then you create a feed. Then when you click that feed, you see content from those, right? But the whole point is to be able to create the actual experience where you explicitly choose what you want to see. And then sure, we can actually add this thing where I'm getting the string contains characters that are not alphanumeric dash and exclamation mark. I updated my social profiles and clicked save. Let's see what's happening there. Let me try to get it to that same state. YouTube, what the fuck is this? Social profiles, okay? If you're, do you think that turning the JavaScript tag into a chip would occupy so much space to lose the? But I mean, not necessarily. But like, I would need to know where exactly would you want me to do that, right? Like, because where, like, you mean here? And exactly, I mean, so it is about minimalism. I think don't drop the database, right? Okay, I'm gonna do that windward in 2 seconds. I think it is really about minimalism, right? Of course. So those tags, if you're referring to those, they used to be those pills, right? So they already used to be chips like this React, JavaScript. They already had they had a border around them at one point and stuff like that. And then I removed that, right? Because it was unnecessary, right? It was way too much attention on something that you can already see very clearly, right? So I think the way that I think about design is fundamentally functional. I would much rather, I don't know if that thing exists, but I would call it functional design, right? It's not about just how things look like. It's like, is there meaning in them looking like that, right? Well, rotten, that's exactly how the platform is now. You don't have to care who posted it. You follow the tags you're interested in, and that's it. Again, why would a embedded engineer follow C post about CSS? Think about it. It doesn't make any sense. Why would someone who is a C++ developer on this platform come to their feed and see CSS or Figma related articles, right? That's illogical in every sense, right? That's why you follow some tags and then you see content from those tags. I mean, this is nothing new. This is 30 years old idea, right? The thing is, okay, Winfrey, let's take a look at it. Let me try as well. So you're saying remove all the social profiles, right? Okay, let's try that. Save. Okay. Actually, yeah, I can't actually even update it. Okay, let's fix that right away. Emmanuel, I mean, I'm very happy that you do, man. Absolutely. I mean, keep in mind, right? Design is very questionable thing, right? There's no right or wrong. I mean, I, as a founder of this project, right? I have the obviously responsibility, but also the decision making in a sense of how I think things should be. And of course, I mean, I get feedback from you guys all the day, every day almost, right? And some of that stuff I implement right away, some of that I don't, and it's not that I put those tags, Emmanuel, in the place where they are now, and I'm like, okay, I also tried 50 different things, right? So it's not that I said, okay, they're gonna be they're gonna be, I don't know, here, and that's it. Those tags have been placed in many different places until I realized I like them here the most, right? So it has been a lot of trial and error. Okay, so let's fix this thing that Windward actually shared, because it seems indeed that we have messed up the social profiles. Let's see. Oh no, sorry, this is tags. So website. Let's try this website. And give me just 1 second. All right, let's see what's happening. So let's see if it's front end or if it's back end. So we do send a social profile, but what do we actually get back? We get the empty response from the API. Okay. Absolutely not, man. I mean, I'm not a. You have to understand. People who get offended when they get. Okay, not to prolong. Just never feel like that, man. It's fundamentally like that's why I'm streaming. I'm streaming because feedback from you guys that I get is has a huge value, right? If it didn't, I wouldn't be streaming most likely, right? Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Okay, so I know what's happening, right? It seems to me that our body schema for update user is wrong. Or actually, wait a minute, what are we actually calling now? Well, they are always ordered new to the oldest one, unfortunately, right? That's the only thing that makes sense. And I get your message, right? I understand, right? But that's unfortunately how it has to be, right? Having it opposite would make no sense, right? Okay, so this should be very easy to fix. Well, first and foremost, the reason why this fails, right, is because we're using our update user doesn't actually accept that body at all, right? So let's fix that. Should be fairly, yeah. Is profile complete? Whatever crap, blah blah blah. To be very frank with you, man, I never used Reddit, so I don't know what that is. But it actually, I probably should research a bit. I have no idea genuinely what that is. I don't think I ever used Reddit. I'm not a fan of those necessarily communities. Okay, so let's say here social profiles. Well, actually, I don't think that's the correct schema though. Let's find it. Social profiles. What the fuck is this one? Well, yes. So fundamentally here, we just had to say type. No, I never use Reddit. No, I don't have Facebook. I don't have Twitter. I don't have Reddit. It's not. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, we'll need to. Okay, I'll move this crap there, but I need to do some. I need to do reference schemas and stuff like that because this is kind of slightly getting out of control. So we'll need to use properly reference those schemas and stuff across. But yeah, either way, it doesn't actually matter. Now I think it should work. Let's try that again. So let's say website and let's do this. Save. And now it should actually return that shit. Why would I have Twitter? What for? What would I use Twitter for? I don't wanna get people on Twitter for this platform. Honestly, that's not my vision at all. I have a different vision entirely, right? And I mean, again, fundamentally, you have to understand this is not my job, right? I don't depend on this project, right? I don't need this project to succeed or not succeed, right? It has no significance of that. Like if this project, I have a vision about this project, which if it succeeds, it's great. And if it doesn't, I'm actually equally happy because I want to try something that I want to see if it makes sense. You understand what I mean? So I think fundamentally you have to understand that some things in life are about values. They're not just about gain or loss, right? I want to build platform in a certain way, and if it doesn't succeed, then I'm gonna move on to some other project, right? Because it's not about just trying to get as many people to this platform as possible. That's not the point. The point is to see if there are people like me who think like me, and if community of such people can be created in some numbers. Those numbers can be 100,000 or million or 500 people, but the point is to see if there's going to be people who share those same values, right? So that is the point, right? Twitter and those platforms, they provide nothing really, no value of any kind. It's just a bunch of kids with fake usernames and shit, being internet warriors and talking crap. Most of them would shit their pants on the street if they would see you, right? So those types of platforms I would remove from existence so they don't exist anymore, right? It's just incredibly toxic, creating a culture of toxic maniacs who have no responsibility, right? Um, yeah. Yeah, maybe Panosa. I mean, I never, again, I don't have Twitter. I never had it, never used it. Yeah, it's a platform that has all sorts of things. I agree with that point to a degree, right? Sure, but okay, let's see. Programmer network. I think we should. This platform will not, because I will permanently ban without any democracy anybody, and that's fundamentally the difference. This platform will just have permanent ban of any idiotic behavior. No complaints, no nothing. You just get banned instantly in 2 seconds. That's gonna be my policy. Instant ban policy. I know, not here though. If this ever becomes anything, instant ban. Instantly, permanently banned forever. If you say racist shit, something stupid, you're instantly removed, and you can complain only to your mom if you want. That's gonna be the policy here. Instant ban. You can be my best friend. I would ban you in 2 seconds. No fucking democracy. No this bullshit. Because, again, if you go to Programmer Network and read this passive aggressive terms of service, if you go to Programmer Network, right, and read this very passive aggressive terms of service that I wrote, code of conduct, right, then they're gonna get banned again. Easy. So if you read this kind of what I wrote actually. And this is the part that I like. Any form of inappropriate behavior will lead to a permanent ban. We intentionally avoid providing an exhaustive list of what constitutes an inappropriate behavior, with expectation that our members are intellectually, morally, and empathetically advanced individuals, inherently understand and uphold the principle of respect, professional, and decency. Look, if I have to explain any of you what decency is, then you're fucking stupid and I don't want you here. I don't care, man. I don't care. And that's exactly my value. If it doesn't thrive, I'm gonna stop doing it. But if I have to explain a fucking adult that being racist is wrong, then you fucking suck and you don't deserve to be on the planet. You get what I mean? That it's literally like that. If I have to explain an adult, perma. No, but you get what I mean. Like if I have to explain to an adult that what behavior is, then that's where the discussion has to stop, right? Don't you think that news about laws are sort of know your rights kind of a... No, absolutely not. I don't give a shit about rights. I mean, don't take me wrong. Again, be very careful not to misunderstand me. I don't want that on this platform. Not because I don't care about those things. I do. But there are a million other platforms where you can do that. I want to be able to make a technical platform where people can discuss tech. If those people have such intentions to change the world and fight for someone's right and stuff, I fully support them, but they will do that somewhere else, right? Well, I mean, but that's the thing, right? That's called that's called principles, right? I have some principles, right? This is called principles, right? The thing is, this is what fundamentally our generation forgot what principles are. When you have principles, you stick to them, because that's why they're called principles. So you can agree or disagree, but you stick to your principles no matter the cost. This is what our generation and younger people have lost, having some balls to holding on to what they believe, even if it's not believed in someone else's eyes, or even if it inherently isn't true, right? So the thing is, that's why everybody's trying to play in the safe card, right? But that's exactly the point, right? If you wanna if you want to, do something in life and you believe in it, you have to stick to it. And maybe it is wrong, right? Maybe fundamentally, right? But what empathy and understanding? Again, this is a technical platform, right? If you want to talk about human rights, you can go to LinkedIn, Facebook, and do that in a million other places, right? I don't want that crap on this platform, right? This is not a platform where you come and talk about, right? I appreciate everybody. That's the whole point. I appreciate everybody, but this is a programmer network. This is not a network where I want people to read about anything except technology. And that's fundamentally so you can see how you're fundamentally misunderstanding the point. You're saying if you don't allow something, you don't care, right? But that's completely wrong. That's not the point. The point is to make something where we stick to some specific subjects, right? Because if you want to do that, you can go to Twitter again and do that there all day long, right? That's why Twitter became Twitter, exactly because of that, right? So of course I appreciate everybody, but that's not the point. This is not appreciation platform. This is programmer network platform, and I want people to talk about technology, and that's fundamentally it, right? Um, yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, let's get back to some work. I would as well launch. I would as well, right? Because people are generally sick of it, right? Lead code. Yeah, there's definitely platforms like that. Yeah. It's kind of paradoxical that you don't see. It's kind of paradoxical that you don't see that inherently this platform like this would be way more accepting of everybody. I mean, you have to think about philosophically way more than what you've been fed through the media all these years. If you fundamentally make all people talk about technology as an essence, as the core of the platform, then the technology itself is the center of the platform. I don't want to people to talk about each other's differences because I don't care about them because they're all people. So fundamentally, I think it's like completely ironic even, right? I don't want to people talk about each other because I don't give a shit. For me, all people are the same. That's why I'm saying I don't want people coming here to be talking about each other. Talk about the fucking technology, who you are, what your beliefs are. I don't give a shit, right? We talk about the same thing, we like the same thing, we hang out together, right? Exactly. So who you are, I respect it, and that's great. Be whoever you want, right? But that's the biggest paradox of all of those movements. They have been created with a very empathetic, very nice goal, with a very nice, right? Uh, but fundamentally, they became the opposite because if you keep enforcing the same discussion over and over again, then it becomes counterproductive. So you go from one extreme to the other. You go from no rights to like just fucking leave me alone, right? Uh, David, people are using different mediums, right? So it's a valid question, right? I mean, this. Uh, yeah, for sure, Panos. I mean, that's exactly the point. That's exactly why I'm saying. That's why I want people to talk about technology, right? That's the whole point, right? The whole point is that people stick to what interests them. So the whole point is making the platform where you gather people, whoever they are, whatever they do, with the same interest into something, right? That's the whole point, right? So that's why I say anything other than that is irrelevant, right? What the fuck is this? Okay, well, it is productive. It is. Winsword, are you still there? I think this is now fixed, and I think We have a... What the fuck is happening? Oh shit, my keyboard stopped working. Wait. Man, my keyboard stopped working like 5 minutes ago. And I just realized it now. Imagine the amount of productivity that we have. I did. Can you check it out now? Literally, my keyboard was off for 5 minutes. And I just realized now. Imagine that. Nice, okay. All right, so well, very productive. Let's now actually write some code. So we kind of fixed that, hopefully. Exactly. Sync repo seems to be broken. Navigating the current mass step, scrolling, add toggle button, sign a form. Actually, what we could do now, I guess, is one of those things that someone suggested now. So let me just think for a second. So what we could do now, we could actually add another kind of tab. Is it okay? So maybe that card also repositories. What did you want to mention, Winsword? No, I mean, of course, didn't I add Twitter here? I didn't? No? Really? Actually, no, I didn't. I mean, yeah, certainly we can do that. Of course, man. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, so many references to the same thing. Jesus Christ, man. That's why we need to. Thank you, Guy. Thank you very much, Guy, with a huge nickname. Beautiful, beautiful. User. What is user? Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Okay, well, we added it there. Okay, please try. Actually, Mastodon, I would like to. I mean, of course. Actually, does that Mastodon? Do they have some icon? Because I would much rather add platforms like that, the small ones. I actually checked that platform I think once before, and I actually like a lot what they do. I like that the community like that. That's the type of stuff I would like this to become really. For sure, let's do that as well. Beautiful. Thank you very much. That's amazing. Twitter and give me 1 second. Copy link address. I think I was, yeah, actually beautiful. Is this an SVG? Perfect. Okay, so save as desktop. What is it called? Mastodon, right? Yeah, Mastodon. Okay, Mastodon. Okay, cool. Shit, not what I wanted though. What did I save? Ah, I saved it on desktop. Okay, Mastodon. Yeah, cool. So let's go back here. Actually, let's go to source assets, images, SVG reveal. I wonder if we have Twitter. Yeah, shit. Twitch. We have Twitter. Okay. Which one would you choose for PN? You mean which mascot would I choose? Thank you very much, everybody, for the follows. Emmanuel, you mean which mascot? Mastodon, right? It's spelled like this, Mastodon, right? Yeah. Which one would I choose for programming? I mean, some animal that's as stupid as it can be. I don't know, like I don't know, something just to trigger people. I don't know, like I don't know which animal is actually dumb. Yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%. Fuck Panosa. That guy is such a genius, man. Like it's hard to man. Oh my fucking god, so nice. Literally he nailed it. No. Look at this. Look at the face, man. I mean, when you look at this face, you realize that this creature has absolutely no idea where it is. I mean, it's super cute and stuff. I get that. Look at this, man. This is how I want to live my life. Look at this. Literally giving no shit about anything. Look at that. Beautiful, right? Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Okay, enough. This is it. Beautiful. Okay. Fuck you guys, okay? All right, cool. Mastodon. Fucking assholes, man. Unbelievable. Oh, okay, I fucked up here. Wait. You would like that, wouldn't you, bastards? Fucking assholes. I know you would. I know you would. All right, Mastodon. I will, I promise. I will. We spoke about completely important things for 20 minutes. Completely important things. Twitter, Mastodon. Okay. Is this JSON B really? Wait, I'm confused. Is this JSON B? Oh fuck, it is JSON B. That's how I did it. Okay. I'm like, how can I just insert this into database like this? But yeah, it is a JSON B. Okay. Add fucking Twitter and Mastodon. What was the name? Mastodon. Okay. Dude, it literally makes it even more genius. Sounds like developers. Sounds like developers. Evolutionary standpoint, they're the most efficient creatures. They literally eat enough to work for less than 8 hours a day and sleep up to, I don't know, man. I literally got the chills now. How amazing it is. Beautiful, beautiful. Wait, let me run this CDF. Run. Ah, shit. Wait, Mastodon, right? Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus, what an SVG. Beautiful. Oof. Oof. And then it has this fill here. Beautiful. Okay. Ooh. 1 second wins. I will actually. I really need to fix that. That's highest priority. Let me just run those icons. Give me 2 seconds just so I don't jump back and forth too much. But we need to fix that right away. Okay. Where was how the fuck does Twitter? How does? Can somebody send me the Twitter URL? Like, how is it Twitter and then your username? Didn't we make the Twitter programmer network account for testing so we can steal idea? Yeah, we did exactly. Great. Where is my profile? Profile. Okay. Wait, what the fuck did I comp? Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, I know how it looks like. I know how it looks like, guys. Right? I know that. I know that I just lied for 40 minutes. I know, but it's yeah. That's how it is. Fucking assholes, man. Unacceptable. What was this Mastodon? What was it? How was it called? Mastodon, right? Yeah, fucking Mastodon. Mastodon. When I see how many social platforms are there, I wanna fucking not do this. I wanna stop doing this project. Okay, what is this Mastodon social? What is federated? Okay, Jeff Jarvis. Let's see what Jeff has to say. Svetlana. See, why the fuck would I go to look at this, man? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? And then you guys are fucking bitching in my face. Oh, Alex, human rights. Dude, look at Svetlana, man. Look at this, bro. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Look at the avatar and then look at her cover photo. Are you kidding me, bro? Look at this, man. What the fuck, bro? First thing I clicked on. First fucking thing. Imagine if I spent 20 minutes on this platform. Come on, look at Svetlana, man. Are you kidding me, bro? I didn't even invent this, literally. It's live, right? So this is not even a fucking joke, man. I clicked on the first thing. I see a fucking girl with her, thing. I mean, dude. Come on, bro. Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck is happening, man? Like, are you kidding me? And if you want another platform like this, well then fuck you. Okay. What is this, man? Why do they have those? I'm just trying to figure out. All right, whatever. Fuck it. Jesus Christ. First thing I see is like a. I see. Actually, I respect that. Actually, I think there is a high probability we end up eventually just hosting this shit also on in a similar fashion. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say genuinely. I mean, I'm not against it. It's fine, right? It's just I don't know. I mean, clearly I'm adding this platform here, so I have nothing against it. Clearly, I just find it a bit ridiculous. That's all. That's all. Actually, we can add banner now. We can add the banner now. What was it? Mastodon, right? Is it Mastodon? It's such a hard name to remember. Mastodon. Okay. Mastodon. All right. All right. Let's go and create a Mastodon profile. Mastodon. Okay. Where is Mastodon? Mastodon. Mastodon. Okay. Mastodon. Naked chick with Trump. Save. Mastodon. 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 I agree, man. I fucking agree. Is it current fill? Is this? I don't actually remember. Fuck. Fill, like initial fill, current fill. What was it? Fill, current fill. Isn't there like a current fill property? Anyone? Is there anyone that's smarter than me in this stream? Very less likely. It's very hard. Ah, current color. I know it's very hard to be smarter than me. I get that, but that's what it is. Okay. Okay, actually, someone is smarter than me. Shit. Fuck. Didn't expect that. I thought I'm actually super smart, but no. What can I do, bro? What can I do? What can I do? What? I'm just gonna send that video and say no other words, okay? I'm gonna say no other word. I look, guys. I think it's one fundamental thing that you have to understand. I was a troll for the most part of my life. One of the best trolls, actually, that you could ever even envision of seeing. It's just that I have changed. I have changed. I built up some empathy, some humanity in me. I have changed. I became better. Don't you misunderstand me, thinking that I'm no troll. Fuck no, man. I'm a huge troll, actually. It's just I can't allow myself to become one in this stream because then I'm gonna start getting a lot of viewers, and this stream is gonna have 1,000 viewers or more because I'm just gonna be talking even more crap that I already am, and then I don't want that. You can link whatever you want, man. Of course. Should we? I don't know if we should add medium icon as well. All right, here it is. Mastodon, right? Naked chick with Trump. Let's see. The page you're looking for. Ah, man, I like this. Wow. Pretty cool, bro. Pretty cool. I wish that there's some of you who are actually useful to me here, so who can build things like this and contribute to the platform. Unfortunately, none of you are actually useful in any way. Of course, man, you can link whatever you want, man. I mean, I don't know why people think that there's I don't know why people think that there's literally no, I mean, there's no such thing as competition. Oh, Panosa always destroys me. It's hilarious. He always has a response that just kills me. Bastard. But yeah, he's just inherently smarter than me. What can I do, man? What can I do? I can just laugh and die inside every time, pretending that I'm actually laughing while I'm dying inside. And that's what it is. That's how it is. Okay, cool. Can't I can't wait, man, genuinely. Actually, to just crack up some jokes like this in person. It's gonna be amazing. Twitter Mastodon. I don't know why Mastodon reminds me of masturbation. I don't know, just name somehow has I don't actually know. Mastodon. Sounds like a robot masturbating. Mastodon. I don't get it, right? Crazy shit, man. Okay. Mastodon, right? Like when I hear Mastodon, I think about like a fucking like a Power Rangers robot masturbating. It's crazy. Mastodon, you know. Actually, Penosa is probably a robot, an AI. It's probably some guy who kind of liked my stream. Okay, I had to allow that comment. You see how, I mean, the thing is, it's so paradoxical. You guys are complaining to me about what I want this platform to be, and then every single word on YouTube, on Twitch and stuff is censored, right? Dude, like I listened to some Korn yesterday on YouTube, and even fucking metal songs, man, they're the swear words are kind of silented. Like what the hell? It's crazy stuff, man. Okay, let's now go and focus on what, and then we're gonna do the cover image. Crazy shit, man. And now and you're complaining to me about my values. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. I already know what the issue is, actually. This has nothing to do with social profiles. Yeah. Give me 1 second, actually. Give me one moment. I think fundamentally the problem here is, let's open this repository. The Peter Alexander. Give me 1 second. So I think if we take a look here at source keywords, is secure string. I don't think that. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. That's the point. I think that's the problem. This contains disallowed characters. It doesn't. Yeah. Okay, let's use the bot for the first time today. Yeah, I document everything. Yeah. Include underscore. There's a comment that I also have to update, Penosa. Let me be lazy, please. Because it updated the comment for me as well. Look at this. Look at this. It said underscore. Okay. Shit, that's not enough. We need to update the tests, probably. Let me run the tests. Shit. Yep, motherfucker. Actually, you know, Ben, I know how you feel. I think people who've been watching me for a couple of months and who actually changed to put things on the right side of their VS Code, they're still thanking me even today for that. So while I understand that for you it's unimaginable right now, there's several reasons why it's completely logical, and I'm 100% sure you would have liked it as well if you tried it. 100%. If you give it a week, you're never gonna put this thing on the left side again. I guarantee that. I guarantee it 100%. Of course I write tests. And I also agree with Penosa. All right, so all of the 60 tests are passing. Let's push this. Let's update this. So we updated the tests. Yes. Yes. Allowed underscore in is secure thing custom validator. So let me show you one thing. There are two reasons or three reasons. Obviously, this is a stream, and I don't give a shit where you keep your sidebar. Keep it in your pants if you want. But fundamentally, I want to show you why sidebar should be on the right. Why I agree with Penosa. You know, when I used Visual Studio, when I used C++ code blocks, and all of the other editors in my career, all of those things were on the right. Why? Well, look at this now. So if I somehow manage to move this thing to the right, to the left, how do I do that? Panel position. So look at this now. So hear me out. Why this doesn't make sense? First and foremost, exactly. So what Penosa said. First, you can see that your code now shifts. So as you're showing this panel here, your code is moving, which kind of sucks, right? Imagine in the stream as well, it would be even more irritating to you guys because when I open this panel, the whole thing shifts. That's number one. Number two, obviously, right, is that your code should be as zen mode as it possibly can be. Meaning, what you see on this side should be only code if possible. This sort of shit, if you're using any minimal amount of shortcuts in your text editor, you're not even using anyway for the most part, right? Well, sure, again, please don't, I'm not trying to sell you this. If you're productive, if you like your experience as it is, beautiful, good for you, and that's what it is. But I'm saying there are several, you can see now, my code is not jumping. I actually don't care about this, right? I don't care about this because I don't have to look at this, right? Anyway, that's the philosophy why I think it's better, right? Okay, so did we push this thing to thing? Network programmer, network API, programmer network frontend, and then programmer network AJV. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Blah blah blah. Let's go just the programmer network project. Let's go here. AJV, yeah. Program network AJV, exactly. This is my isomorphic library that we wrote a few streams ago. So this is the validation for our client and the backend. So I installed the same library on both frontend and backend, right? So if you want to see how I did that, take a look at that library there. Did we just push this now? Did I not push? No. Okay, now we did. 2 minutes ago, okay. Great, okay, beautiful. I need to rerun, so I need to redeploy my stuff. So I'd add fucking Twitter. So add fucking Twitter and Mastodon. Let's rerun this job. Let's rerun the actual thing. Let's rerun the front end. So let's go to our CI in the front end and rerun the job. So let's go to Cloudflare pages. Let's find the latest build that we pushed. Give me 2 seconds. Let's manage deployment. Let's retry, or to say let's push that build again. Let's find some music. Some of my favorite musicians in music now, I don't have to worry about. I'm not saving those into the videos anymore, so I can actually play music that I listen. I do use Copilot, yes, and I'm looking forward to Copilot X. Did you learn to program and build stuff yourself? I think, I mean, I went to school as well, Ben, but all of this stuff that we're talking about, obviously, like most other people, I have learned myself. Yes, you don't learn this type of stuff in school, right? The thing is, I mean, there's something in software engineering, right, which is really based on a feeling, right? After a couple of years of the experience, right, you kind of, the thing is, like, a lot of times when people come to my stream, when we talk about patterns, especially junior developers, they look at the patterns as a holy grail of approaches to really anything. But as you kind of progress in your career, and as you learn more and more and you build a lot of other stuff, you kind of, those patterns blend into you, so you kind of use them always, but not explicitly. You don't think as you're coding like, okay, for this type of thing I'm going to use this pattern. They kind of become part of the feeling of software craft, and then you kind of slowly inherit them and react to writing software. So I think that's why experience of writing software is so important, because as you gain this experience, you get a more and more of this feeling, right, for actually doing it right. Yeah, Ben, I mean, again, you can learn a lot at university. There's no question about that. You definitely can. But I think for the most part, yeah, it's building that teaches you, right, how to do it. Okay. Winsworth, can you try now, please? Okay, Twitter and Mastodon. Fuck's sake. Thank you very much, man. Agreed with Penosa as always. Actually kind of feels bad agreeing with you. It almost feels like I'm actually just agreeing. Oh wow, there is a user on Twitter called Fuck. What? Beautiful. There is a user with the nickname Fuck. And look at his picture, man. Are you kidding me, bro? I mean, I want to meet this guy in person. Look at this. This account is active as of June 20, and my username is not claimable, trademarkable. Fuck. I need to rename my username on Programmer Network to Fuck and use exactly this avatar. Beautiful. I like it. Panosa, yeah, man. I think so, bro. I think so. Okay, let me. Okay, let me just see what Winsworth says. Follow back, my dude. Thank you very much. Frederick, good evening, buddy. If you're around. Let's see what Winsworth says, and then we can kind of start thinking about that. So actually, so I think there are two things we now need as we're stabilizing this platform. I think there are two things we need. We need the cover image. I agree, but also we need the custom domains. So you guys should be able to use your existing domain or buy a new one. So I need to set up Nginx. So it's a bit of work to set this up so it properly works. So my DNS, so I would need to set up a few things and then make sure that CNAMEs and stuff, right? What would you recommend when developing serverless backend? Okay, before I answer the serverless backend thing, someone else had another question. Numinex asked about the Programmer Network. Numinex, I bought Programmer Network 8 years ago, I think, the domain. and I was just lucky that it was free back then to acquire. I don't know actually how good the domain is. I think it's amazing, but I don't know if it has any significance to anything really. But I think I bought the domain around 8 years ago. Yeah, actually, I'm too lazy to do that. Now give me 2 seconds. The Peter Alexander. Thank you, Peter. So which database provider? Yeah. So almost 8 years ago. Yeah. What database provider would you recommend when developing a serverless backend? I don't genuinely know any database per se, strictly database providers. If I wanted managed database, which you should want, I mean, on Programmer Network, I self-host a database, which is incredibly painful. But if you need something incredibly serious, then use GCP or AWS, right? And also, of course, like Panosa said, if you're building some mobile app or whatever, you can use Firebase, whatever. So I think also, yeah, that's a very good question. Depends also what you're building, right? Give me a second. I need some water. All right, cool. All right, great. Okay, so Panosa, where would you want this background image to be? How do you envision this to look like? Actually, I'm pretty happy to start doing that now. So how do you see that now? It was a joke. Okay, you triggered the living shit out of me. Okay, thank you. Good. 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 Okay. Oof. Great. Great. Ben, thank you very much, buddy. I see. I see. Fair enough. Okay, okay. All right, so let's do one thing. Let's create another tab here. Okay, wait a minute. So let's do something that you guys suggested. I love the background extension as well, man. Agreed, 100%, 100%. Okay, let's do one thing. So let's create another tab. Let's call it garbage, or let's call it garbage for now. And garbage is going to be basically everything, right? So when you click on garbage, you're going to see all sorts of shit, nothing related to you, right? Okay, garbage. Why the fuck is it failing, man? Ah, I see. I see. Garbage. I mean, we could... It just doesn't express my feeling towards it, right? Drop the database, man. Thank you, buddy. Thank you a lot, man. Yeah, I mean, Panosa is slightly more serious than me, right? He doesn't kind of want to embrace the fact that this is a nerd platform, right? Combined. Combined. Okay. Yeah. Thank you everybody for your follows. I'm sorry for not reading your names. It's not easy. Give me one second. All right, let's call it combined. Let's give it let's give it to Penosa. He's very annoying. So let's not he make to let's not let's just leave him to be just annoying, right? All right. So what do we want here, right? I mean, many of you who are contributing, I mean, this contributors page is coming soon anyway. So I'll need those who want to be there and want to have their links added and stuff. You'll have to share it with me because I'm already. So we're gonna have slash contributors, and when I say contributors, I mean Panosa is not didn't contribute directly by code, but he did contribute a lot. He's been here for months now, and at the very least I can do now is share his website, his name, whatever he wants, and few of the others. So definitely, definitely. I used to buy them at Uni Registry, but Uni Registry got acquired by GoDaddy now, so Madcon, let's figure it out as we go. I think we're gonna use some of those mobile frameworks that we can use our existing React app, right? But 100% we'll need that soon, right? Why will we need it? Mainly because of the App Store, because you get a lot of exposure in the App Store, and I think that's fundamentally why. But we need to just stabilize a bit, so maybe a few more weeks, just until at least, and then yeah. We're kind of getting some more and more traction on Google as well. So it's fine. I mean, it's as I said, it's a few years long project for sure, and I definitely intend to do it. So I'm not in a rush to anything, to be honest with you. But I also love you, my dude. Genuinely, can't wait to see you and have some beers, bro. Sleep well. Thank you for passing by and spending your time here with me, man. Let me just think a little bit about this. Fair enough. Okay. Standard way to drop the mic. Classical way for him to drop the mic. If I had anything better to do in my life, Alex, I would do it. And there was only you. I support that. It is not open source, no. No, unfortunately not. Some of the libraries are open source, but the project, no. It would not make sense for me for it to be open source. I honestly don't know anything about DBAS, Planet Scale, Tersa. I've never used those services, and I'm generally also not in favor of serverless infrastructure anyway or architecture, right? But yeah, it's a solid statement. I don't know. Definitely, especially the statement of connection pool makes a lot of sense, right? Lip lunch, thank you very much, buddy. Articles tab, okay. So basically, let's literally just for the combine now, let's do this. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one, man. Yeah, that's a good one actually. Yeah, Ben, give it a few days, Ben, until you're used to it, and you'll like it for sure even more. Hamdi, thank you very much, buddy. Hope you're having a good time, man. All right, so let's implement the same. Let's implement an additional endpoint that just gets all the articles, right? I pretty much stream almost every night after my kid is asleep. Sometimes, I mean, the thing is, again, I'm not a standard type of streamer, right? I do this for fun. I try to stream pretty much every night, almost just for fun. But I just might as well sometimes skip it and I don't show up, right? So it's not 100% certain, right? I have a wife and a kid and stuff, right? So if my kid gets sick, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 days ago, or whatever, or right, then yeah, then I just, right. But for the most part, almost every night I stream. Okay. Get all. We'll be together. We'll share the shelter. Single day. We'll share the same room. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? All right, cool. So we don't need that. We don't need that. We need this. Shit. Actually, yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Give me a moment. But we actually need something like this, in fact, right? So we need a duplication of this. Let's see if we can reuse this one by articles by user tags. And this is this super. It was this a super complex one? Find and paginate attributes. I'm using SQLized.js. Actually, yeah. So pretty much this is what we need. This is what we need. So get all articles, right? Yeah, yeah, exactly. So actually, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just copy this one, call it get all articles, and I'm gonna remove the actual where clause because I do genuinely want to get all of them, right? So that's number one. Number two, if we actually get to by user tags, we should actually copy this whole schema. And where are we? Get all articles, right? So we should actually do this. Oops. I see. Give me a second. Is that fine? Yeah. All right, cool. So that's for the most part good. We don't need the URL parameters right here. That's great to get all articles. Let's go to our Swagger. Let's open our Swagger spec just so we see if this is actually registered there properly. Get all articles. Shit. It seems we already had something. There's like all. Okay. Get articles with draft. No. Okay, it's okay. Okay, get all articles. Okay, so I guess it's this one. Yep. So it's this one indeed. Yeah, okay, so it is here. Sure. So if we go to the front end, right? If we remove this stuff now, technically we should be getting all articles now, so not associated to any of your tags. And yeah, it works. Yeah, it does work. Okay, beautiful. I mean, now the only kind of thing that sucks, right, is that probably better UX would be if we would combine. It's just generated by my faker, right? I'm just have a seeder. I'm using faker.js and I wrote this stuff for my development, right? Just to generate content for me. It is refined male. Unfortunately, CSI Rupiah baby. Architect gasoline cry urinate chips. It's pretty aggressive actually. It's pretty aggressive, I agree. Okay, so the only thing that I dislike, I guess, is that this combined and non-combined should be maybe under the articles tab, right? So actually this now works and that's all cool, right? But I think fundamentally it would be better if, yeah, so I think it would be better. Code Viking, good evening, buddy. So actually, so instead of showing this thing here, which we will not, and instead of this showing it here, let's go to the articles tab instead over here, right? And over here, I think we should be, so when you come to this articles tab, you should be able to choose between ones that you follow and then all of the articles, right? So let's introduce something like that, right? So let's extend this thing with another div. And just give me like 5 seconds. I'm just gonna check up on my son because he's sleeping. Just give me 2 seconds to see if he's fine. 1 sec. All right. Main. Yeah, he's good. All right, cool. So let's get over here and let's do some crap. So let's say ul. Yeah. Who cares, right? Okay. My son is 4 years old. By your tags combined. Let me just think here for a moment. And the beauty of this is we can do this really easily, right? Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Const. So essentially, we're gonna have two different URLs, right? So let's just hard code them somewhere, right? So we can just come here for whatever, and then we can move that eventually. So let's say const by user tags URL, right? And then const combine URL, right? So that's number one. Then we want to make sure that this is set. Yep. Okay, let's just make a proof of concept and then we can. Exactly. So let's actually const change filter. Oh, yeah, change. No. We'll see how we want to compose this, right? In a second. It doesn't really matter. Right now, we just want to. Okay. So now I should be able to switch between the two, right? So the articles that you follow, and then all of the articles in the platform, right? They're obviously cached, it seems, which is not disastrous, I think. So let's do a bit of UI, some of the design here. Yeah, the unordered list wasn't the greatest thing to do, but whatever. Let's just build a proof of concept, see if we actually like it at all. Okay. Wait a minute. It's kind of funny. Yeah. And what is this? Yeah. Okay, so what the fuck, man? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, wait. So fucking dumb. Okay. Um all right, cool. Sako, my friend. Good evening. Yeah, I don't actually like this. I mean, where could we put these components? Yeah, I don't like it being here. It just looks ugly and random. Okay, wait a minute. Good day, sir. Good evening, sir. I agree 100%. Also, what I thought is just those are the tabs, right? So that's problematic. It's a bit annoying to implement that, right? Because we're using, right? That's the problem, right? Because we're using those React tabs or some shit, right? So we'll need to kind of, it would not be that simple to implement. That's the problem. That's the problem. Nice, man. Nice. Very nice. It is, man. It's going to be very painful. Don't forget. Running Kubernetes outside of GCP is not easy, man. Yes, it's gonna help you with some stuff once you master it, but it's not gonna be any easier. That's why I mean Kubernetes when you're using it natively on GCP is a lot easier, right? You guys, if I recall, you have different systems, different servers, right? So it's gonna be painful, right? But it's the right thing you're doing for sure, no question about that. What you're doing is 100% correct. It's not gonna be easy, right? Things are gonna break, and you will have no idea why, and you're gonna be poking them and fiddling with it, brute forcing until it works. Trust me, you will. 100%. 100 million percent you will. You'll see very soon. Yeah, I mean, if the software you're running sucks, then fundamentally that's the first problem you should be solving, right? And I don't know, yeah. Okay. Let me just think for 2 seconds here. I might have an idea. I might have an idea here. Yeah, that's good, I guess. It's just to make sure that's gonna be that requires a lot of planning and stuff, making sure you don't fuck up things, right? You're not gonna get that chance again, right? Well, I mean, to me, it's confusing, right? Because I don't know, as far as I remember when you explained it to me, right? You have a lot of I don't actually remember what those machines that you'd be referring to were, right? But I remember that yeah, I don't quite remember, right? So it depends on your use case, but it's hard to tell. Let's discuss that over coffee, right? But because I don't actually remember. I know you told me you have a lot of physical machines. You're running servers on them. Yeah, let's discuss it tomorrow if we see each other, if we manage to see each other, or any time when we see each other. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Bare metal servers, exactly. Bare metal servers are generally hard, right? I mean, it's not hard. I think I'm using the wrong terminology. It's just you need teams for that, right? You just need more people than you would need for the cloud, right? So that is fundamental difference, right? Deal. Yeah, you must be pretty when you come here, man. Don't you come at my door without looking super sexy, okay? Like don't you dare, man, all right? Don't you dare, man. All right, so I think we're gonna I think we can leave this and push it and just have this feature left for the users, right? I hate how this looks like, but I don't have a better solution now, and because I don't have a better solution, I'll just push this one until I have a better one. Simple logic. Uh, Ben, it's so hard to preserve that minimalism, right? People think that it's hard to put shit on the boxes all over the place, but it's actually quite the contrary. It's so hard to keep simplicity, and that's why I'm spending time on. That's why I'm saying now, hey, I don't have a better solution now, so let's just move on because I don't want to just put some box somewhere for the sake of it being there, right? So we'll figure it out. It's just, you know, one thing that I've learned in my career, which I 100% know it's right. Sometimes you just need to sleep over things, or you need to let your brain not even think about it for a couple of days. Just you move away from something, and then you just come back to it eventually, and then it's just there. It works. It is some sort of an art, right? Designing anything really, and thinking about, hey, is this really necessary, right? That should be fundamentally, that's how I think. Instead of thinking what should I add next, you should just ask, is there something that I should add of value, right? Bonus, thank you very much, buddy. Okay, so we've pushed this to production. Let's leave it like this, and then let's see how it looks like in production actually now when we get there. And nice, so many people are signing up. That's awesome. An arrow below the tabs would make drop-down menu easy. Yo, thank you very much, buddy. An arrow below the tabs would make... You mean Sako somewhere here? Somewhere like here? Let's actually go back to localhost, right? Yeah, I mean, we can do that, Saku. It's just it would take a bit longer now, right? Simply because then we would need to not use those tabs as we are now, right? Because this is just like, if you remember, right? If we go to, let's say, feed, right? You can see the structure of those tabs, right? Each tab has so there's a parent, like a UL almost, then there's a tab list, and then the tab itself is this entity here, right? Yeah, it's just let's actually see, let's get it out there now. I think we've pushed it. Let me just see how it is in production, if it actually works, number one. So it's deploying both on... So in the middle of the line, right under, okay, I see. Let's see about that in a second. So the API is deployed. It seems, let's see what Cloudflare is doing. Okay, so this is deployed, so it should be in production already. Let's see articles. And yeah, now they're actually all here. Yeah, I see. I see. Let's leave it for now. Let's leave it for now. I don't feel it. You know, I don't feel it now. That's the thing. I don't feel it, right? Let's just leave it being shitty for some time now. Just until I kind of, because maybe we'll need to rethink this whole menu then, right? Because I think it seems to me that this menu maybe should be in the right and then not on the top, right? Because we'll see how this progresses then. And then we could have some sub menus and stuff like that. So we could have thoughts and then articles could have sub menus beneath them, right? Like by your tags, blah, 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 right? And some filters and stuff like that, right? Give me just 1 second. Let me go to my Grafana very quickly. Shit, there's a lot of 400s. What the fuck is this, man? Why am I not getting the actual logs for this? What is going on? Do you mind writing it in Paint just so I can understand it better if you're by your computer? Sounds good, man. Let me see just what are those errors. Users controller 403. Ben, thank you very much, buddy. I'm gonna round up soon as well. Thanks a lot for being here, man. Incoming request completed, status 400. Yeah, I mean those 400s are actually pretty shitty. Something isn't right here. So this shouldn't be really failing. Yeah, we need to figure out, like, yeah, this pretty scary shit. 403. So line 4. So update user. So some 403s were happening here. All right, I'll need to go through those logs on my own. But yeah, there were quite few to look at. And when did this happen? Sacco Twitch SMS. Give me 1 second. Okay. Beautiful, Sacco. I love it. I got it. So yeah, you want it right there. I see. I mean, we could try that. Why not? We could try that. But still not today. I'm gonna round up soon. So Just want to see what those errors are that we got in the logs. I hate having issues in the API. That always disturbs me. Controller 4.3. Okay, so stack at async user tags create. Got it. Okay. Okay. All right. I think, what is the time? Let's go sleep, Sako. It's midnight. Make sure you come to my place tomorrow. Yeah, let's round up now, fellas. I think it's quite late. Yeah, what is to say? Another night, another stream. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope you learned something. If you didn't watch the whole thing and you want to watch it, it's going to be on the YouTube. Because, yeah, I don't have those WOD things on here on Twitch. So if you want to actually watch them, you can watch them here later on. I'm going to upload the video right after this now. Yeah, thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Yes, Sako? What up? What up? No, it is possible to have. What do you mean 2 audio streams? Yeah, I have already configured that, Sako, for the now. So I've configured that already now. So I know about that for a very long time. Yes, yes. I just didn't care, but I've configured it now again. So the video on YouTube is not gonna have any music now. So it's gonna be without music pretty much. All right, everybody. Thank you very much, Sako. Love you, dude. See you tomorrow. For the rest of you, have a great night or day wherever you are, and I'll see you guys tomorrow evening. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll catch you guys up tomorrow, okay? Peace out. Cheers. Have a great one. Bye-bye.